really. We're not overexposed on that shot, are we? We should be straight.
No, but the auto finder is on your face, like the
How is that happening? No autofocus? Come on with that.
All right, guys.
This is a Twizzlers.
This is a Twizzlers beginning, because Swizz will be here. But this is a Twizzlers start. Masters of None, episode 1. Don't be looking at our settings and copying our fucking settings. No, feel free to copy them. Masters of None, episode 167. 167. We're here. It's Tuesday. We're a few minutes behind. You guys are. Everything's great. Everything is excellent. Some things are falling apart because Twizz isn't here, but. You know, this just shows you how important it is to have a producer in the background hitting switches. And it also shows you how arrogant I am by saying, let's just start without him. How crazy am I to think that we were just going to fucking start the podcast without a third of this, like the resources it takes to run this? Listen, A, I'm sorry to you guys. B, Twizz, you're right. We do need you.
You're right.
You're right, Twizz. But no, it's Masters of None episode 167. We're having a little bit of technical difficulties, but I'm gonna bring us through this, right? I'm gonna attempt to do Justin's announcements or our announcements that Justin does every episode, which for whatever reason, it makes me incredibly nervous to do them. I don't know why. Something about not freestyling things makes me like nervous to do. Like when something has to be like there's like a, not when there's a structure around something, but when it's like a how do I phrase this? When it's like a not like a speech, but like a spiel or whatever, it kind of makes me nervous to do. But Masters of None, episode 167. You can find all our archived episodes on YouTube. Also, if you don't have time to watch things on YouTube, or you're a broke boy and you don't have YouTube Red, so you can't listen to YouTube while your phone screen is off, you could listen to us on all your podcast listening platforms. So that's Spotify, fucking Google Podcasts, Android same thing. Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, all of your podcast platforms. If you want to watch us on another platform that's not YouTube, we're also on Kick and soon to be on the other one that's not Kick that I can't think of right now. Rumble. No, we're on Rumble and soon to be on Kick. And make sure you subscribe. Yeah, 100%. You should subscribe. If you're listening to us and you're here right now and you're rocking with us through this weird technical downslope, you should subscribe or hit the thumbs up because it's free. We got a lot of stuff to talk about today. I got a mess of things written down. Justin has a mess of things written down. The first thing I really brought that captured my attention, because for whatever reason, there's like a lot of things in media going on right now. Maybe it's something about Fashion Week going on, or I don't know what it is, but there's a lot of stuff happening. I seen today a Bob Ross painting going for being sold for $10 million. Now, I had no idea about like the whole Bob Ross story, because the truth is I didn't watch Bob Ross growing up. A lot of people who are my age, if you're like a late 80s baby, maybe early 90s babies, know about Bob Ross. But if you're born in those 2 years, in those in the 80s or the 90s, then you might know him. One of his paintings today is being sold for $10 million. I thought that was crazy.
10 million?
10 million.
Bob Ross?
Bob Ross.
Well, Bob Ross was a G.
He might have been a G, but I don't know if his paintings were worth $10 million. Was he that good?
I think it's more that he's like an iconic.
That mic is hot over there. You could
Is
like.
it hot? You can hear me?
Yeah, I hear you perfectly.
I'm gonna take Twizz's spot. Fuck that. Twizz, that's it. I'm taking his spot.
All right,
Oh,
perfect.
Let's see what I look like over here.
Woo! You might do me a favor.
Yes.
But yeah, Justin's in Twizz's spot today. Fuck it. No, I didn't. I don't. It's just, are his paintings like? Was he? I guess he was good enough to be on television and teach people how to paint. But was he like fucking Picasso and shit? I don't know.
I don't think that it was. Why did I lose this signal on Twizz? Damn, bro, Twizz is fucking.
It's because he's not here. That's what's happening.
There it is. But no, I think it's more so like it's iconic. his character and how important he was in terms of like pop culture. I used to watch him with my sister every day, dude. We would get home and we would just watch him talking about little trees, you know, living over here. Everything's good. Today we're gonna take out our fan brush. See, we're gonna take out your fan brush, and it would teach you how to paint at the same time that you were watching it. And there was something almost therapeutic about his like soft-spoken voice and his very calm demeanor that grew a fan base for him that was crazy. And then, of course, that documentary came out that showed how he got screwed royally by that lady that was managing him. She started off as a person that was taking a class that he was teaching, a painting class. He was like some kind of apprentice teacher or something. And so she took the course, and then she said, oh my God, this guy is the most soothing, calming person I've ever learned from. So she's the one that was like, we're going to put you on TV. And then her and her husband like pimped him out for like subsequent years after that. Got him to sign over all the rights to his name and likeness. His son and his family don't even have access to make Bob Ross products and merchandise because this lady locked down his contract so crazy.
His family's not getting anything?
Nothing.
His family doesn't make money off of his likeness?
Nothing.
So this painting
There's an entire Bob Ross like paint supplies line that she makes all the money for.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's like supplies.
Damn. That's probably a lot of rappers like that though.
Oh yeah, are you kidding me? They say like Biggie died with no money.
Oh, Twiz is here. I'm gonna let him in. Dude, I mean, I guess we see it in rap, so it's not crazy to see it happening in other industries. But that's like mind blowing to me.
Isn't that crazy?
The fact that his family isn't getting money, like, that's the craziest part, that somebody who isn't this dude's family is essentially making millions of dollars off of this dude, but isn't his people. Ladies and gentlemen, Twiz is in the building.
Bro, I was you for a minute. Yeah.
Ba, 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 ba.
Let me get this started. Boom, boom. Hold on.
Twiz is over there hitting switches and shit. He's here.
Can you hear me?
Here.
There we go. Yeah. What's up? What's up, everybody? My bad. I'm sorry for being late. This is my fault. It's my fault, you know.
But we back, baby.
But we back, baby, you know, run around, taking care of a couple things. I apologize. I didn't mean to be this tardy. Traffic was a little crazy.
You can laugh because everybody watched us suffer with that. Bro, look, he walks in and I'm behind.
There we go.
Messing with the cameras.
All right, we good. I'm back, baby. Let's go. Bob Ross.
Yo,
Hold on. Oh, there we go.
Yo, how crazy is it that they're selling a painting of him for $10 million and his family's not going to see a fucking red cent?
That's actually terrible. The saddest thing about that is that that's a lot of people's fate of people who did business back in the day. And then, the saddest part is that he's not even here to try to renegotiate or even, rally for, because now, social media is a very powerful thing. And if you remember, Dave Chappelle had that situation, right? And they didn't want to give him the rights. And, Dave Chappelle had the power of the people behind him, as I would believe Bob Ross would. And sure enough, they helped him achieve his goal. So I think if his family was to get out there, start some petitions.
Man, they ain't gonna break no contracts for nothing.
Nah, bro.
But look how many rappers it's happening to. It's happened to back in the day. I'm sure there's a bunch of people that my parents used to listen to that they ain't getting no money.
Yeah, but think about
the
stuff
that they did.
Listen, if Diddy or whatever he's going by now, P Love, K Love, whatever he's going by. Yeah, listen. If he's starting to give people they money back, man, and starting to give people deals where they own or they're making some money, some residual income, bro, I believe in anything, because he wasn't giving up nothing.
That's crazy. I didn't think Diddy was going to give up any money. He was giving up any money for anything. But I do know that, I don't know, but for me, there should be the end, or there should be somehow, some way he should be getting, his family should be getting some money off of that.
I agree.
But, that's just my opinion. I don't know. The truth is I didn't watch Bob Ross. I was telling Justin, you missed out on that.
Oh, no, I saw.
But I didn't watch fucking Bob Ross growing up. I guess this also goes to the importance of doing your due diligence when you're getting into certain endeavors. So, when you're following creative endeavors and you're signing contracts, it's super important that you do your due diligence.
Yeah.
You muted me.
No, I didn't.
I can't hear myself. Oh, you might have not muted me, but there you go. Thank you.
Yeah.
No, I can't hear my mic.
You should be able to hear your mic, bro. Good?
Yeah, now I can hear it.
Perfect.
About doing, what was I talking about? About doing your due diligence. Yeah, you should do your due diligence. Pay a lawyer, pay somebody to read your contracts. Don't just sign everything. I wonder, this brings me to kind of one of the next topics that I brought up, that I had written down, the writer's strike. How is the writer's strike still going on?
Because they don't want to pay nobody.
You can't hear in your headphones? He probably turned them off like he did mine. He's over there. Now he just did it to me.
No, shut
I
up.
think these are the ones that are out. Give me the other one.
Try that.
That should be. Oh, no. Hello. It's just the right one is out. I can hear myself. I can hear myself.
I can't hear my mic anymore.
It's just the.
You should be able to.
Give me
No. Twizzo went over there hitting buttons.
Nah, I got it.
And
How about now?
what? No.
How about now?
All right, I'm straight. All right, I'm good. If we can't hear you, it's okay. Listen. So we back in a minute. No, I'm just.
Are you good?
I'm good. I got my bony chicken leg crossed.
Bertito.
I can hear you smacking that thing.
You can?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't hear it in my head.
Your headphones went out. You're probably because you're tap dancing all over the cable. Make sure that this is plugged in.
How does it sound? I mean, no, because over here there's a couple things that are off. I just fixed them. So.
Nah, you definitely didn't fix them. They were working.
Oh God. Look, now you're muted.
No, it's fine.
We're straight. But Coño.
You
We
right?
good? I'm
Yeah.
good. I'm good. I got a little tangled up down there. You got a little Justino trap down here. But yeah, Bob Ross. So you're talking about how crazy it is that he got screwed like that, and you need to do your due diligence with contracts and stuff when it comes to creative endeavors.
Yeah, and it brought me to the writer's strike. I can't believe the writer's strike is still a thing. Like, that's still going on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
How?
I think it's been going on 4 months, dude. It's been on for 4 months. So I'm thinking that the whole reason that this is taking so long is that the people that actually would be the ones to comply with their demands are so much richer than everybody.
That's true.
That they're like, yo, we can't really play with this right now. We can't play with this. We can't gamble with people actually choosing, we can't start just giving away money. That's not how it works. And I was listening to actually Pat Bet David, if anybody's familiar with him, his podcast. They were talking about exactly this topic. And they were saying that they think a lot of the unions are taking advantage right now of what's going on politically. Because there's a lot of political representation that has a big an influence on unions, and they listen to unions, or unions rather have an influence on them. So they tend to just listen and do kind of what the unions say, and they allow the unions to do a lot of what they want. So he's saying this is them just taking advantage of it, because it's possible that the next elected official isn't going to be very pro-union. So I think it's just, I don't know. I think they're just kind of pushing the envelope. The unions are trying to strengthen their position. They're trying to get more money, because if you see UPS hit that crazy lick with their contract negotiation, where
What they hit?
Drivers hit for, I think they're making $100,000. If you drive a UPS truck, you make six figures.
Damn, good for them.
You make six figures, bro, if you drive a UPS truck. The average salary is something crazy. It's like $80,000 or something like that.
Now, UPS drivers do well. People don't realize that.
Damn,
But it's
100
crazy
grand?
because I'll tell you what, there's healthcare professionals that ain't hitting six figures.
No. They make more than 100 grand. If I'm not mistaken, they were somewhere upwards of I think they said 185, but that's after.
No fucking way.
Bro, I'm telling you. Hold on.
Yo,
I'm gonna pull it up
but
right now.
listen,
That's
I don't count that if somebody's working 90 hours a week. I don't count that. You're not just making that salary. You're fucking killing yourself.
You're giving your life. That's a trade for your life. Yeah, if you're working 80 hours a week and you made 180 grand, I mean, good
You're
for
not
you,
making
but-
180 grand.
So check this out.
You know what I'm saying?
Listen, let me just give you guys the quick details just while we're talking about it. So
Go ahead, the deets.
Full-time workers will average $49 an hour. Current workers will get $2.75 more an hour this year, and a $7.50 an hour more over the 5-year contract. UPS drivers will average $170,000 in pay and benefits at the end of the 5-year deal.
Pay and benefits is different.
Yes, exactly.
Pay and benefits is different, because if they're paying, let's say, $15,000 or $20,000 an employee in health benefits, and you add that up on top of there, yeah, sure, it has value. But I'm talking about like
cash and payment, payment compensation for work.
Is it crazy? I think that's too much money.
It's not crazy. That's more than nurses make in New York State, and this is the second highest paid state in New York in the country for nurse salary.
I know motherfuckers that'll do that for less. They're fucking up.
Bro, there's residents at a med school that aren't making close to that.
Why are they making that much money?
Because they have a strong union, and people, especially now, I think their biggest negotiating point right now is the incredible influx of online shopping.
We talking about UPS?
Talking about UPS, man.
They're the worst one.
FedEx is the best. FedEx and then UPS.
USPS is the best one.
They are the fucking worst. The United States Postal Service?
They deliver Amazon packages and them shits come correct.
Nah,
Get
USPS
outta
is
here,
lit,
bro.
man. I'd rather keep
Get
our
out of here, bro.
A correction. The Amazon sector. Not the dudes in the right-hand drive fucking boxes.
Well, that's
No?
United States Postal Service.
But also Amazon.
They do Amazon on the weekend on
Isn't
Saturdays
Amazon
and Sunday.
also like USPS? Or is that... No, those guys are independent, right?
No.
Yeah, those
they-
guys work for Amazon. They're
So
like,
I take it back. Amazon's number one.
They contracted out, gentlemen.
yeah.
But by the USPS, right?
Yes, they contracted out with the Postal Service back when there was, because they were talking about shutting the Postal Service down. And because the Postal Service apparently wasn't making enough money, so they came up with a deal with Amazon and they started delivering Amazon packages because initially that's what they were doing, but they were being overwhelmed. So they stopped. It's my belief they stopped. And then they came up with an agreement where, if you notice, that's why they deliver post on Sundays, but they usually use Saturdays or Sundays for Amazon packages. Sunday is I know Sunday specifically for packages.
Well, they did. Twiz is right. They had the exclusive contract originally, but they couldn't handle it. So, okay, going back to my list, it's Amazon Amazon services, like their delivery services. Then goes FedEx. UPS shouldn't even be on this list. It's the fucking worst. It's might as well not be a delivery service because I never get my shit when they're supposed to bring it.
Yeah.
Really?
Bro, multiple times.
Whenever I see that stupid yellow truck with the red writing, DHL,
DHL?
they suck. They're the worst, bro. My shit is damaged. It's beat up. Or it just never comes.
I think DHL is like more international though. Like I feel like the European, like that's some European shit that we're just getting onto.
Well, they
Yeah, they are.
suck. Stay over there, top boy.
I'm
I don't want
pretty
nothing
sure-
to do with that shit.
I'm pretty sure DHL is some English shit or something. It's
That
some
shit
German
is
shit. I don't
nonsense.
know.
It's
Because
like-
I always see DHL when I try to order international.
Nah, that shit is stupid, man. I hate that. I hate that truck, man. That company is booty.
Yeah, DHL was
that
actually,
company's
they
booty.
absorbed.
$178,000. Get the fuck out of here, bro. That's too much money. I'm not hating on you guys. Get your money, but that's just too much. You're fucking up the fucking, the homeostasis of the
economy.
Of the economy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because now I'm like, if you're getting paid that, I know a lot of professions that need to be cracking $200K.
Yeah. Not only that, but how much more am I going to have to pay for packages for deliveries?
There's got to be
To
something.
support that.
Yeah, because who's going to pay for it? Exactly.
Yeah. Can you imagine they just started paying people that worked at like a fry order cook? Can you imagine they just started giving them 120 grand? How much is that burger going to cost me now?
I'll tell you what, I would quit my job and I'd be making the best McDoubles you ever had.
Are you kidding me? I'd be fucking SpongeBob SquarePants himself.
Hey.
It's like International like Burger Week or some shit like that.
Yeah, it
McDonald's
is.
got double cheeseburgers for like 50 cents. I'm back on my diet, so I can't.
Yeah, I got texts a couple times from people sending me the link.
Yeah?
Yeah. And I was like, this is funny. I was like, I don't know how I feel about this. Does this mean I eat too much fast food? Or,
Not a single motherfucker hit me up, bro.
yeah, look, because they're like, nah, he's probably keto this week.
Yeah, maybe. You think McDonald's got a deal? No one's talking about the Wendy's 1 cent fucking junior bacon cheeseburger.
Yeah.
Really? I think they're still overcharging.
Dude, that's one of the best fucking burgers you could buy like in a pinch.
Yeah, true. That used to be part of my middle of the night, 4 a.m. recreational order.
Yeah, Wendy's all beef. Yeah. What is it?
Always fresh, never frozen.
Yes, always fresh, never frozen. Absolutely delicious. When it comes to the burgers, they got the best burgers in the game amongst the fast food restaurants.
Wendy's?
I disagree.
Nah, they fell off, bro.
I disagree.
Who's got better burgers?
I think McDonald's burgers are better than theirs.
That's crazy. I'm pretty sure they boil them shits.
I think they have the best chicken. Besides, that McCrispy.
I'm not talking about chicken because chicken sandwich. Honestly, I think Burger King got the best chicken sandwich.
Yeah, I agree.
But you eat that long shit.
That long shit's delicious,
That
but no.
long-
But that long shit's delicious. I used to get the 2 for $5s of them back in the day. The long shit's delicious, but no, not that one. The
The
Chick
long shit
King.
with the mayonnaise.
Now, you never had the Chick King?
The Chick King?
Chick King! You never had the Chick King?
No.
The Chick King Deluxe?
No, I don't think so.
Ooh-wee.
The Chick King. Oh, man, calm down.
Ooh-wee.
You okay over there?
Dude, the Chick King Deluxe is delicious. Amongst chicken sandwiches, it's one of the best.
The
like
Chick King.
when it comes to like these like fast food places,
El
but Wendy's
Chiquitín.
has the best burger. I can't believe you think McDonald's has the best burger. That's interesting.
I didn't say it has the best burger.
Oh,
I
who
said
has
it's got
the
a
best
be-
burger?
I say, which ones are we talking about? We're talking about real drive-through fast food, right?
Drive-through fast food.
So we're talking Wendy's, Burger King, McDonald's,
Sonic.
Sonic, Taco Bell.
Yeah.
That
You could. I guess you could throw like we live in New York, so there's no In-N-Out, but
In-N-Out is so overrated, bro. I had that shit one time, and I was like, "This is the big deal." I was like, "It was Wendy's, bro, with bigger patties." That's all I felt.
I've never had it.
I had it. It
You
was
ever had
like,
Whataburger?
no,
No.
I never had one.
Neither have I. But before we get too deep into the fucking weeds, can you give me your best burger and the best chicken sandwich?
I would have to say the best burger is Burger King, man. When it comes to like quality of beef and like thickness of the patty and it looking like a burger, dude, you sit there and you take a Wendy's burger or a McDonald's burger and take it out the bread. Take it out the bread and leave it out for somebody to find it. The last thing they think that is a burger. I'm telling you right now, they're going to be like, what is this is this from the pool? Is this like a stopper for the pool? Like what?
Burger King is very true to like their motto, like they're like flame broiled. Like you could taste the flame broiledness on that shit. I don't know if it's really from the grill or
No.
if they're throwing some
They
flame
got some
broiled
kind
sauce on
of
there.
shit they drip on it.
Yeah,
You know,
they got-
that makes
they got
it
a flavor.
Yeah, they got
They
a
got a
spray.
flame
Listen,
They got a
I'm staying out of this convo because y'all don't want to hear me.
Go for it. What? You're gonna rip this apart?
Are you
ain't
gonna say White Castle is the best burger?
Don't come with no checkers bullshit.
And I don't give a fuck about the delicious burger you might have had at a 5-star restaurant because that's not what we're talking about.
Nah, y'all want me to go off, bro. I'll go off. What are we talking about? We can only use fast food?
Only those
Yes.
ones we're talking about. Drive-through fast food. Because
Drive-thru
of
fast
course we're talking. You know, if you want to talk about Five Guys, you want to talk about Smash Burger, Shake Shack. There's no competition. That's a level up.
Fine.
I don't even think those places are good. I just think they're significantly better than the fast food.
Those
places.
places are good, dude.
They're not that good.
No, they are good.
They're good.
They're not like hype worthy, but then again, honestly, I enjoy.
I think they're like a step above fast food. Sorry.
Well, yeah, that's
No,
the
you're
point.
good. Well, no, they are a step above fast food. But if I'm being honest
the
with you
point.
guys, listen, as a Long Island native, bro, and I'm not even trying to be funny. All American Burger still, to me, has the best burger. Yep. See, shut up.
But that's not a
That's not,
drive-through.
what are
bro.
you doing, bro?
All right, hope. But
You know
that's,
what? The Wagyu steak at
Fine,
fucking-
fine. So here's what I'm gonna do. You ready? I'm gonna break it down for you.
Go ahead, what you
All
got?
right, if we're gonna do burgers, top burger right now is the new quarter pounder with cheese from McDonald's. The best chicken sandwich is the royal chicken sandwich from Burger King.
A Royale with cheese?
You like a-
Nah, so it's called a chicken royal or something like that.
Okay.
At Burger King, that's the best chicken sandwich right now that you could get bang for buck, pound for pound.
Yeah, I know
if
you
on
bought the
market.
sweetie meal, didn't you?
Nah, I didn't get the sweetie meal, but
You
listen,
you got the Travis Scott McDonald's
yo,
meal, didn't
I
you?
spammed first and foremost. No, hold on.
You
Camera-
get mustard on your burger?
Bro, hell no. What I look like, a masochist? Listen, first and foremost, whoever didn't go and buy 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Travis Scott meals when them things was popping, the double quarter pounder with cheese, fries, and a drink for $6, you're smoking.
I never got it.
You're
Didn't
bugging.
it have mustard on the burger?
No, it didn't have mustard. We live in New York, bro. We don't do that.
I don't know, man.
$6, you cannot argue with that. I copped that thing for lunch, bro, every other day for like 2-3 weeks straight.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, that was back when I was a savage.
Can you catch up on the chat for
I don't
us, bro?
believe
you. Yeah, I got you.
Chris says mustard on the burgers is goated. I don't agree.
Goated? No,
I'm
way.
I'm not a condiment guy.
Yeah, let's catch up on this chat.
Yeah.
huh?
Catch up on the chat because I got a really good segue.
All right, I got you. So look, just going back to to Ert U, he said, I heard if UPS, Amazon can't deliver this stuff, they just drop off at USPS at the end of their shift if they run out of time. Shout out to Johnny, said you're. Christoph said Berto's already wearing his SpongeBob cosplay with the yellow shirt. You feel me?
Nah.
And then John said Burger King fam, and then Christoph
Burger
said
King.
chicken these nuts.
Chicken these nuts.
Yeah. John said BK will even cut your burger in half. Rooster Call here. Shout out to Rooster Call on the check-in. That's Rooster
Yeah.
Call
Oh, that's what's
_ Best chopped cheese on Long Island. Best chopped
Facts.
cheese money could pay for. Best chopped cheese.
And it passed the
Period.
reheat test. I
Hey.
ate that breakfast one, the breakfast chopped cheese, just to segue. I made that shit. I heated it up in the air fryer the next day. It was just as good, bro.
Yo, that night,
Yeah.
so we had like halves left over. I had to go pick up my daughter's backpack. She left it at my mother-in-law's house. And I came back and I was gonna eat my halves that were left over for me. And my shorty ate them.
Ha, see?
And
Lit.
she was like, yo, that shit was delicious. She said, no, my only complaint was that there wasn't more.
See?
See what I'm saying, man? That shit was bomb, bro. That shit was bomb. I was explaining it to one of my homegirls, and she was like, she's like, I don't get it, though. I was like, you'll get it if you ate it.
Facts.
Yeah.
It's not about getting it. I'm going to get you one.
A lot of things people don't get, like bone marrow. I don't get bone marrow, but that shit is delicious.
Yeah.
Facts.
Bone marrow's bomb. But I want to get back to your shit, Toys. What you got?
Wait. Let me finish cycling through the chat.
Yeah.
So Christoph said All American slaps. Erd which is my man
don't even
Khan.
think I had All
He
American.
said In-N-Out is goated. I've never had In-N-Out. John said All American uses Janowski's. See? Boom. Spaz said Five Guys. John said it's a game over mic drop. Christoph said mustards on burgers is goated. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Spaz said ketchup on a chat, more like catsup on a burger.
Ketchup on a burger is what yo, this is a serial killer put mustard on a burger.
First and foremost.
I like ketchup on a burger.
Yeah. And then we got John here.
Did you guys hear about
Yep. Go ahead, because I'm about to go off.
Did you guys hear about the sushi restaurant on Long Island? I think it's called Kumo in Stony Brook. Bro, they didn't like store their rice properly or something. I'm a guy who's been eating rice my whole life. We don't put sugar in our rice, but I'm sure it's similar, you know?
Yeah, no, we don't put sugar in our rice, bro. That's heresy. That's haram.
Haram.
they use-
But
They use vinegar.
whatever.
Haram.
They're putting some weird shit in their rice, obviously. But so apparently they didn't store their rice properly. And this place is not close to where I live. And and yo, everybody was getting sick. Like I think there was like 20 people like vomiting like simultaneously in the restaurant. It was just like projectile vomiting going on.
What was it? E. coli?
It was something. It's the rice was tainted.
Yeah. You guys know the laws of right. Like
There's laws of rice?
we as a people, like us, like we beat the odds of rice all the time. Rice goes bad after like 3 hours. Bacteria starts to build up in it. People don't realize that.
Does it really?
Yeah.
Now you bugging, bro.
I'll be eating rice days later.
Yeah, me
Yeah,
too.
no. But you guys have to understand the way that your rice is prepared is different. But if you were to just make a pot of like white rice, regular white rice, and leave it on the counter for like 3 hours, bro, it's no good. Once it cools down and it sits out for a little bit, it's no good.
Most of the rice I've
Really?
eaten is like 3 hours old.
I don't think I've ever had rice pre 3 hours.
Yeah. I don't know what I'm not saying Swizz is wrong here.
Nah, I'm right. I know I'm right.
I'm not saying
Yo,
he's
shout
wrong.
out to me, Pana, then.
But that's
because-
why I got a good gut biome.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, from all that fermented rice.
That's right.
Yo, I'm trying to tell you. Can I say
Tomato-
something funny?
Of course.
So quick.
It better be hilarious.
No.
nigga.
Well,
You
quick
said
story
that.
time. It's more ironic. So quick story time. So I used to date somebody that worked close to this Kumo, right? Now I'm not trying to say I'm the sushi aficionado, but I mean, you feel me? So in any case,
Your blood type is eel sauce?
nah, my oh, that's funny. My blood type is soy sauce. But in any case, one day sushi was brought home. I took a bite. I immediately said, yo, that place is trash. Never go there again. This was years ago. I said, yo, this is the worst sushi rice I promise you.
And hang on, is this referring to Kumo?
Specifically referring to Kumo.
Oh, wow.
I've eaten at a lot of sushi
Continue.
restaurants on the island. I assure you, it was trash. I took a bite out of it, and this was years ago. This was probably like 2019 probably. And I was like, yo, it's trash. I was like, don't ever eat there again. No, but my friends, they said it was all good. I said, they don't know fucking sushi. They don't fucking know. And sure enough, when this article popped, bro, I was like, yo.
Are you still cool with this girl?
Yeah, no.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I would have
Listen.
definitely text her. I would have been like, hey,
Told you so.
saved your life. You owe me something.
Yeah.
Nah, I think I don't think I've ever had that place, but I'm not gonna lie. I'll be going to mad like all you can eat sushi places, and I'm sure that those ain't the fucking top quality sushi places. But I'm not a sushi aficionado. But I just think that it was crazy. They just had all these people throwing up in there. 28 people got sick, 18 people hospitalized. That's kind of a big deal. Even though the hospitalized thing, you got to take with a grain of salt, right? That just means that 18 people elected to go to the hospital.
Exact.
Facts.
Exactly.
I don't think that mean 18 people were out there getting their stomach pumps. More damage has been done by Georgie than this rice.
100%.
That's for certain.
100%. But, sometimes foodborne bacteria can be pretty goddamn serious. Like, we're joking about this, but it can get serious, especially we're talking about sushi, but this wasn't sushi necessarily. This was actually cooked fish that this woman had that we can move into next.
Yeah,
Talk about this lady. Is this woman in San Jose. She bought tilapia from this market, goes home and makes it, and somehow ends up contracting this crazy bacteria that results in her having to have all of her limbs amputated.
What?
They all went like necrotic and turned black, got no circulation. I don't know what exactly.
How quickly did that happen? I'm sorry if I ask you questions. 'Cause I hate when people do this.
No, it's all good. I mean, I don't know how quickly it happened. I did have the article. I don't know if you have a tab over there, Twiz, but I don't know about the time. What makes me think is, was there some kind of symptom that went neglected? That's the first thing I think is, how long did it take for this to happen? You know what I mean? Like, did this happen in the first 30 minutes you were eating this? Probably not.
No, definitely not.
She probably, if I had to guess, it probably happened that evening. She started to feel sick. Things started to look weird, because for your limbs to go necrotic is dead tissue, completely black. It's almost like frostbite. Right? Yes. And that shit is just, they have to amputate it. You ever see a necrotic foot on a diabetic or something? We've all had a diabetic aunt, uncle, something.
Yeah, you know how many deals I got with diabetes?
Yeah, you kidding me? Their toe come off in a sock in the morning, like in the afternoon after work. It's like, yo, your toe just came off. Está bien. Diabetes, tú sabes. It's like, no, that shouldn't happen.
Dame un chin más de ese azúcar que está ahí.
Right. Dame un poquito de Vicks, papi. Ponle Vicks ahí. So, yeah, but nah, this, and she's a quad amputee now. No arms, no legs, bro.
That's crazy to go from, like, I don't know if it's one day to another, but even from one season to another.
What if she was like a runner, was a track star?
What if she was a swimmer?
Now she's just a floater. Damn, that's not cool. I shouldn't say that. That's not what I meant. That's how I gotta stop this thinking out loud thing.
I think that's crazy.
Yeah.
To lose all your limbs over. I know mad people who don't eat tilapia though. I thought that shit was a man-made fish. I don't know why. Somebody told me that shit a bunch of years ago.
You thought it was Bill Gates? You thought it was Impossible Fish?
Somebody told me that shit so many years ago, and like I've been running with it ever since. They were like, tilapia? Yeah, somebody made that in the Bronx. It was a salmon and a catfish. She goes, they made it, and now they're making more of them.
Now it's like a designer, like a Labradoodle, except it's a tilapia.
It's a tilapia. Yeah, I thought that shit was like some like lab grown shit, because I remember hanging out with somebody and their family was like insulted by the fact that I had like brought up eating tilapia or bringing it.
You brought tilapia to the dinner party?
I don't know what it was.
And they were like, who brought this terrorist?
And like, what? It was, oh no, we don't eat tilapia here.
Yeah.
And like her dad was like, that's a man-made fish.
Yeah. No, it's just a bottom feeder. It's considered like a dirty fish.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It's a garbage fish. It's from the Middle East and Africa. It originates, but a lot of these fish are farmed.
Damn, we got to bring race into it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, come on, Twiz.
I was just talking.
Nah, what? That's just
you're setting me up.
That's where it originated.
You're 100% setting me up
you know
to
what?
get
Hold
canceled.
on, I got you. You ready? Allegedly.
Yeah, you're setting me up to get canceled, and I won't fucking allow it.
Allegedly.
And we looked at each other. We had to take each other out of that, because I looked at Justin. He looked at me, and I said, "Don't say anything."
Yo, but that's hilarious. So go ahead. So it's a bottom feeder, no? Am I correct in that assumption? It eats like shit on the bottom.
Yo, but aren't lobsters and crabs and like shrimp, crustaceans, aren't all those?
But that's why when you get into certain schmidgens, you're not allowed to eat those things. Like, no shellfish, no pork, no like
Why not the pork though? Why not pork?
because pigs don't have sweat glands. They don't sweat. The way that they cool themselves is by rolling around in the mud. That's why people consistently say that pigs are dirty. Pigs they don't have sweat glands, so they
Dogs don't have them either.
Bro, listen, man.
Yeah, and would you eat dog?
Only because
They're man's best friend.
Domesticated man's best friend. But if they were in the wild,
Yeah.
I mean, they used to eat them in the wild. There's some places where they still eat them in the wild, but we're not gonna go there
Yeah.
because clearly we can't be
Are you crazy?
geographically
I seen
accurate.
I seen a video. Crazy! I seen a video of a fiend run into a Chinese food restaurant in California the other day, accusing them of like feeding her dog. And the guys are like, "What are you doing in here?" And she's telling them in like Mandarin or something, like, "You guys gave me dogs."
Oh, wait a
And
minute. She was telling them in Mandarin that they
Yeah,
fed her dog?
Yo, no, it's crazy.
That makes this a little more credible to me.
You know
Wait a
what makes it
minute, wait
even
a
more
minute.
credible? She goes, "Oh, it's the back of the restaurant, and in the back there's a golden retriever and another dog." They look in pristine health, though. They look like they're in good health, and they don't look like.
Well,
there's
you wouldn't
many-
want to cook the sick one. You know what I mean?
It doesn't look like there's like remnants of like a bunch of other dogs. You know what I'm saying? If people are gonna eat dogs, they're not gonna eat purebreds. You know what I'm saying?
I would. I'll eat a purebred. What do you want? You want some mutt dog?
Not at a fast food Chinese food place. You know what I'm saying? That's the classy. That's the kind of place to serve some shark fin.
Bro.
Yeah, true.
What?
You getting if labradoodles on the menu, so is shark fin.
If Labradoodle's on the menu and
Yeah, isn't that crazy? In
Wait,
parts
yo,
of
don't
Asia,
they-
they be eating the wildest shit because of like, and they're like, it's a smart place. Like everybody over there is like, not everybody over there, but they're known for being intelligent, right? It's like one of their stereotypes, right?
yeah, which is a pretty damn positive one.
It's just a positive
We're
stereotype.
just known for like parking our car on the lawn.
No, but-
and I'm like, can't we do better than that? And J Lo.
Yeah, but these dudes are still fucking fishing in the ocean, gaffing fucking sharks, and only taking their fins and leaving the rest of it behind.
Yeah, I mean,
Because they think
they make soup though.
Yeah, they make soup out of it. Yeah, it's like supposed to be like, so it was back in the day, in like fucking, I don't know, the Ottoman Empire or some shit. It was like reserved
We're
for
gonna
the,
put this episode on the Patreon.
it was reserved for like the fucking like the royalty and shit. It probably wasn't easy to wrangle a shark back then. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck no, man. You kidding me? Imagine the technology, the lack of it. You didn't have today's fishing poles.
Nah.
And shit like that. Hell no.
Bro, they were doing
They
that
had
shit
one
with-
guy that was missing like one arm, and he was the shark fisherman. You know?
They were holding that shit in with hemp wick, bro. Are you kidding me?
Straight up.
Yeah, and so now people still eat it, but it's like weird. Even like the fucking like they can't. People won't stop shooting fucking elephants, you know, because they just want to rail their fucking horns because it makes their dick hard, allegedly.
Yo, this is what I'm saying. If women only knew what men go through to optimize performance,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? If you had any idea, people are going. There's guys wiping out entire species of animals on the planet just to get that extra 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't know. But so there's like a lot of. I guess it's not just Asia. I think it's like
It's all over. Everybody has their crazy ass remedies for things like that.
What are some of the crazy ones? If you guys know us, tell us in the chat some crazy.
What,
just-
aphrodisiacs?
Not aphrodisiacs necessarily, but
just like cultural remedies and
Yeah.
things that are like like
Oh
outrageous.
yeah, like eating bull balls.
Yeah, you know what they call those?
Nah.
Rocky Mountain oysters.
Yeah, Rocky. There you go. You're right. I did know that.
Yeah, yeah.
But are
Yo,
those
it's
some-
actually pretty good. My sister has had it, and her man, like, they have had it when they've traveled, and they were like, yo, it actually was good. They go places to eat. They go to a lot of
That's cool.
They go to like the Iron Chef restaurants and stuff. Like, they will travel out of state with the intention of going and doing like a food tour in another state.
That's fire.
Yeah, we should have them do a show. I'm gonna put them
Yeah,
on
I
a
was just
Massa
gonna
Nunn
say, we
fucking
gotta-
network. Yeah.
Throw a camera on them. No, but maybe that just doesn't sound crazy to me because I've heard it before. But I don't think there's like a medicinal, like anybody's claiming any medicinal side effects from like eating Rocky Mountain oysters. I'm talking about the stuff that's like outlandish, like the rhino horn thing. Like, you know, grinding down rhino horn and like either ingesting.
I think
it
they
or
make like
fucking
tea. I think people
sniffing
make
it.
tea out of it and stuff. Yeah, and it's supposed to like increase
Your libido.
and you know, who knows? I mean, people have done stranger things. You know, I'm sure there's crazy stuff. I'm sure there's people cooking up umbilical cords and stuff like that just to try to get themselves a little extra something, you
Get
know?
those T cells out of there.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe.
Yeah, listen, if you don't got a centrifuge in your fucking village, if you eat it, you're still getting it, right?
Right. I mean, listen, there are weirder things. Imagine it's people that like eat raccoon and think they're going to get like night vision and shit.
You just haven't eaten enough of them.
You just haven't eaten enough, You got to get them suckers. You got to get one of the big ones,
I think amongst the weirder ones are like the sacrificial ones when like, like back in the day, you only had like a dozen sheep and then every year you had to give one up to the god so it fucking rained.
Yes,
And you're
exactly.
like, fuck, man. I don't know if we're going to make it through the fucking winter, but I got to give up this fucking sheep because if not, it'll never rain.
Somehow we lost the main feed.
Did we lose the main feed? Yep. Oh, something happened. I don't know. Speaking of like preposterous things, it's New York Fashion Week. Or I think it was New York Fashion Week last week.
Yeah, I think it was last week. I think it was.
I thought it was super cool. The Nelk Boys did like a prank on, I guess, not like really the models from the Fashion Week, but like the models in like the street, like the people who were walking the streets, and they were going up to people with cameras and making them do like ridiculous. Oh, we're back, and just like that, we're back.
So Fashion Week.
Fashion Week. I don't know if you've seen the Nelk Boys did they were doing like a prank in New York City where they were going up to like people who were like models in the street, and they were just like posing as paparazzi and then like making them do like ridiculous poses.
Oh no, I didn't. That's hysterical.
They were like,
people were following their instructions.
Yeah, 100%. These are people who are like aspire to be models, or they're like amateur models, and they're like they're in New York and they're in the streets and they're wearing these ridiculous clothes. Some of them are wearing like the most ridiculous outfits.
I went to Fashion Week with Xavier one time in New York Fashion Week. Yeah, and we were trying to get into some of these spots and you just couldn't. So go ahead.
Yeah, no, but they were just like telling them like, I want think of yourself. I want you to be a seal being chased by a fucking whale or be this.
So they get down on the ground and flopping around.
Bro, these people are doing the most ridiculous faces. They're telling them, they're like, I want you to. He goes, I need a little more autism in your look. I want you to think autism. And they're just like, and these guys are just going along with it. And they're just like, you put somebody with a fucking fire camera in front of you, and people just want to be. They just want their photo taken.
Wow. Yeah, it's a thing, man. If you see, dude, when I'm out shooting, like if I'm doing street photography or something, or I'm shooting something for someone I know or a friend of mine, anytime, dude, if you just have a professional looking camera, people will approach you and try to get you to either shoot stuff for them or try to hire you in the future or ask you what you're doing. Where do these go? What are you shooting for? And I'm like, damn. Like, this is really like I don't have any business cards with me. Like, yeah, take my information, But so it's like that. So I'm sure that these people were like, oh shit, this is my big break.
Yeah.
I would have been like, oh shit, that's the Nelk Boys. I'm definitely going to do whatever they tell me to do.
Yeah,
it's going to get posted.
Because it's going to go viral.
I'd be like, just tag me.
Speaking of The Great Escape, I don't know if you said that, but you said The Great Break. Did you guys hear about that dude that escaped, the murderer who escaped prison?
Yeah, in PA.
Yeah, in Pennsylvania.
No.
You didn't hear about this dude?
I did not. Please enlighten me.
Bro, this dude led the police on a 2-week manhunt.
Wait a minute.
2 weeks he was loose.
Yep.
He like scaled a wall. Like the wall was like, so imagine the width of the wall is like less than your body height. He's just like his feet back and his hands up and just like went up the wall and escaped through a way that another inmate escaped like a month before that. Except this time they were like, you know what? We know where he escaped from. We're going to put razor wire down. They put this like barbed like razor wire down, and then he just went through it and fucking escaped. 2 weeks on the loose.
Yep. They caught him with a 22 on him too.
Yeah, he had broken into a house, stolen a rifle. Dude, he was spotted like 28 times.
Oh my God.
He just kept eluding them. He just kept evading them.
Damn, imagine we got him on the podcast.
Yeah.
They're like, yo, they're going to catch you, but what's it like to have gotten out of there? Tell us a little bit about your fitness, your daily fitness routine that allowed you to be able to, wall walk your way out of there.
Yeah, and where'd you find this Aaron Rodgers jersey?
Yeah.
Did you pull this out of a garbage?
And what's that on you? Is that blood?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Cool. We'd rather not know anything about it.
Don't talk about that. But, dude, I think it's crazy that people escape from prison nowadays. I feel like they got that shit pretty locked down, right? Like, nobody's filing their fucking bars down with something that they got from a cake that was sent to them, right?
I think the majority of the time, if you look back far enough, this was he G'd up some lady that works there and she left the door unlocked. It's pretty, that's always the narrative. It's always they G'd up some CO because everybody thinks it's a good idea for women to work in prisons as jail guards. It's not a good idea. It's not a good idea. Some of these goons are manipulative. These dudes, everybody in the hood is shredded. I don't know what it is. When you pour, you just jacked. So it's like, I don't know what the fuck that's about. You know what I'm saying? So I swear to God, I grew up with dudes. I'm sure you guys did. Grew up with dudes, never did a push-up in their life, shredded them motherfucker.
Oh, 100%.
Like, wake up, shredded. Every day, eating McDonald's 3 times a day, not a single push-up, shredded. I'm like, I don't know what this is. But those are guys that are ending up in prison. And then you, come on, man, you put one of these, you got one of these hard 4s in there in uniform. And then you got one of these dudes that's like, hey, what's up, man? She's like, oh my God. I haven't been looked at in forever. I've been working 80 hours a week.
Bro, I just watched an interrogation video like 2 days ago of a deputy from a jail who was being interviewed because they caught her on tape giving one of the inmates the old beej. Gave him the old BJC.
There you go.
Yeah.
And it was an officer. She was in uniform.
Yeah, dude, she was like, yeah, and then
The link will be in the description. No, I'm just kidding.
She pulled all his they pulled all his like phone calls and like they find her talking on the phone with him, talking about what they're gonna do when she gets home and shit.
I'm sure.
Talking about wild Nancy shit and as she was like, no, you know, I sucked his dick back in the day and shit. And he was like, really? Because it's kind of like you sucked his dick recently.
Back in the day, huh? How far back? He's been incarcerated for 15 years, sweetheart.
Yeah. No, but so like to your point, like. That shit's crazy, right?
It's crazy, man. I mean, there's that ability. Like, I'm sure that these guards feel, you know, she would feel needed to a point. This dude can't get out without her, and it's like there becomes this nurturing relationship and stuff like that. Like, there's no way, dude. That's just a bad move.
What is it like a scientific term for that, right? It happens a lot with like nurses and their patients, where they fall, like the caregiver. Quiz, what is that called when the caregiver falls in love with the
with the patient?
With the patient.
That could happen.
And there's like a term for it, like in science. It's like something that naturally happens for somebody, like caring for somebody. Like you develop there's like a, you know.
Yeah, I could see it. I mean, it happens. It even happens with, they call it Munchausen, not Munchausen.
It's called transference.
Transference?
Yeah, transference.
That's fucking interesting. But I know that, what do they call it?
I'm sorry. It says what is called when a nurse falls in love with a patient. Florence Nightingale effect.
The Nightingale effect.
The Nightingale. You know who Florence Nightingale was? She was the first ever nurse.
Is that true?
Yep. She was like the first one. Like when nurses graduate, they take like the Florence Nightingale pledge and stuff like that. Like I pledge to give up my family and let my entire marriage crumble and everything that I care about fall apart so that I can take care of strangers.
Wait, so why they named this after her? Did she give somebody a handy or something?
Maybe. I mean, she was a nurse during like the war and
So
stuff like
everybody-
that.
Yeah, did she make somebody's telemonitor go crazy and everything?
Hey, listen, man. Just because you lost one of these legs doesn't mean you don't still have two. What do you got, Twiz?
Nah, I said because people will probably fall in love with her at first. And think about it. You're used to this big, butchy guy coming in. Oh, no, I'll leave it. This big, butchy guy coming in. And
Open the Canon software.
oh, no, it's all right. Don't worry about it. And used to this big, butchy guy coming in, hugging on you, rubbing on you, whatever whatever needs to be done. And then all of a sudden, there's a skirt that walks in. You're like, what?
Yeah, that's a fact.
Exactly.
I don't know. That's
no, it doesn't matter. We're down to the last 10 anyways.
yeah.
It's wild. But what I was thinking was there's something else that happens that I think is crazy. It's what do they call it? It's called, damn it, I'm gonna think out loud for a second. It's when a kidnapper, it's when a victim of kidnapping takes on.
I know what you're talking about. That's when the kidnappee falls in love with the kidnapper.
That is, what's it called? It's called Stockholm Syndrome.
Yep.
It's called Stockholm Syndrome. So you end up having a victim of kidnapping develop an affinity for their captor.
They said it in the chat.
Oh, did they? Yeah. Thank you guys for helping me out there. You know, do we need to catch up on the chat? Is there anything in there going on? What's going on?
Nah, just Anwal jumped in. You see, you guys got to watch the sheriff taking questions from the media on that case with the guy that escaped.
Oh, we still have a big thing we got to touch on. We're going to end the show with this.
I got one more topic before we end the show.
What do you got?
We're going to go back to the prison guy?
Nah, forget the prison guy. He's good. We're good on that, right? Is there anything else we need to know? So go ahead. So what happened? Was he apprehended?
He was apprehended.
All right. Any victims in his wake?
No, there were no victims.
No victims.
They posed for a picture with him though.
Yeah, everybody's pissed because all the cops like did like a pose with all the dogs. You know when they catch somebody with like a pound of weed and they all take a picture in front of it? They did that with him. They had the dogs out, fucking rifles in the air. I don't care. It took these motherfuckers 2 weeks to find him. When they found him, they were happy. They want to take a picture with him. He killed somebody. Are we concerned about the way this guy feels?
He killed his girlfriend, actually.
What'd she do? No, I'm just kidding. That's
No,
not
this guy
funny.
killed
I
somebody.
shouldn't say that.
I'm not super concerned about his.
He actually, I think he's from Brazil. Actually, I think he's from a different country. I know that for certain. I believe it's Brazil.
Why you keep bringing race into this, Twiz?
Nah, I mean, listen, if he's from Brazil, bro, they handle things differently over there, bro.
Speaking of South America, the next topic I wanted to talk about. I don't mean to cut you guys off with the
No, go ahead.
kidnapping.
Now, we're done. We're done.
We're just not going to talk about the fact that Mexico unveiled like this fucking alien mummy.
That's not an alien mummy.
What is that?
That's some birth defect or something like that,
What
bro.
is that?
They ain't no alien.
Two of
bro.
them? Two of them things?
Yeah, and they be twin weird babies, bro. Yo, there's a lot of weird stuff that come. You ever see real legitimate birth defects?
Like from like the people who are born with like radiation poisoning and things like that.
Yeah, I'm talking about the a lot of shit. Like, you guys, bless you guys and your healthy children. Like, a lot of stuff has to go. A lot of miracles have to go perfectly for a human to come out healthy and perfect, and no ailments. Think about that. Think about the development of everything that starts to grow: organ development, the brain, the complexities of circulatory system and limbs and extremities. That is a goddamn miracle, man. So long story short, I'm thinking that's probably just some weird ass genetics. That's what I think.
So not aliens.
I don't think it's aliens.
Okay.
Are they confirming it's aliens? They're like, these are aliens.
They're saying they're aliens.
Okay. They also think that there's no organized crime problem in their country.
You know what's funny is I didn't even think of that. I just like immediately they told me they were aliens and I was like, yep, that's what they were supposed to look like.
Yeah.
They're aliens. They look like every alien you ever seen in any movie.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Because everybody got together and sculpted that little weirdo.
Yeah.
That's what that was. Had a couple years of references, some X-Files episodes. But, I did want to touch on a very important topic that's hot in the news right now. And it's something that I think should concern everyone if it comes out to not be accurate. There seems to be this media campaign to take down Russell Brand. Are you guys familiar with Russell Brand?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
So Russell Brand is a comedian, for people that don't know, a comedian and an actor from the UK. He's a very big celebrity in the UK, one of the biggest stars in the country over there. He has been in the limelight, public eye, for over a decade, like easily close to 20 years, if not more. He has recently, over the last few years, turned his attention from stand-up comedy and movies to political discourse and speaking up against things that he thinks are not true. And he does his best to be factually based. His show is very solid. But he has said some things, debunked some things, and unveiled some things that have made certain people very unhappy with him. And that's the reason that I think that this attack on him is ill-timed. He's been accused of a lot of things, a lot of inappropriate things with the opposite sex, a lot of accusations, which Lord knows it could be true. It may not be true. I don't know. I'm not here to speculate. I'm not here to say guilty, innocent. That's not my job. That's for a court to decide. But I do think that the timing is very strange. I don't know if you guys are familiar with this at all. They're from like 15 years ago, these claims.
I was just going to ask you, isn't that crazy that
15 years ago, and even a woman put out a video saying that they approached her about it and she had positive things to say about him. She's like, oh no, we had a weekend together, because she had posted something a while back on Instagram, like years ago, I would imagine, because I think he's married. And she says they shared a weekend together. And so they hit her up like media and stuff because right now it's just media accusations. I don't even think he's been criminally charged. He hasn't been charged with anything.
No, he's even worse. He's being charged by the fucking
court of public opinion and social media, and mainstream media court. So, and she made a video reacting to them contacting her. And she's like, I told them about it because they were trying to find information for a documentary that they're putting out on Russell Brand. Of course, a hit piece, more than likely. And she states, oh, we had a good time. He was like a good guy, blah, blah, blah. They told her they're omitting her statement that they're not going to use it.
Well, yeah, it doesn't go with what they're trying to do.
Exactly.
It's similar to what's happening. You know, the dude from that '70s show. I think he
just got sentenced to 30 years.
Yeah,
for SA.
Yeah, and I'm not saying that he did or didn't do it. I don't know the case too much, but I think he just put out, or like they're saying that he put out allegedly that video of like Ashton Kutcher. It was like a small little piece on Ashton Kutcher talking about him and Mila Kunis, like when that '70s show first started. You know, she was like 14 or something like that, and it's a bunch of clips of like him just saying like inappropriate things.
Oh. Damn, so he's trying to deflect blame.
They're trying to, you know, when people go down, they're trying to, essentially what I'm trying to illustrate is that when people are going down, they try to drag other people down with them. And then when people if you don't agree with somebody's opinion or you start to unveil things, they'll do things like this. You know, look at what happened to Dave Portnoy. It's like, isn't that crazy? They'll find everybody you ever taken a picture with or you dated or whatever, and then they'll bring all those people, like they'll contact all these people, get all these stories from these people, find the ones that hate you the most, and then that's who you are.
Yeah, correct.
And no matter how many people say that that's not true,
it doesn't matter. Those people's opinion doesn't matter. You know, and you know that all these people, I think only one is not anonymous. That's accusing Russell Brand. And you know, with the dude you're talking about from that '70s show, as far as I've seen, there's no proof. These are all accusations. Like they read the statements, and the statements are even, you know, I saw people, you know, reading the statement, like. You know, because I'm not going to read the goddamn statement. I'm going to listen to somebody read it because I don't want to, you know. And they were reading like deposition notes and stuff from the alleged victims. And you know, I'm just like, man, you could just cherry pick certain people out of the crowd and that becomes it. Think about how many people Russell Brand knows. Think about how many people that dude knows from that '70s show. These are celebrities in Hollywood.
Think about how much tang these dudes crushed.
Think about how many people that Russell Brand has come across. He must have come across 5,000 women at least in his life.
Yeah. He's out in the snow.
And yeah. And you mean to tell me like the 3 or 4 that said something bad about him, there weren't any others that had good things to say? I'm like,
well, it's the same strategy they did to the Tate brothers.
Very similar.
It's all the same. It's like the same thing they did with Dave Portnoy, same thing they do with Andrew and Tristan Tate. It's like, we'll just contact everybody you ever, you know, has been affiliated with, and we'll ask them all about you, and then we'll take the people who say terrible things about you, and that's what we'll make as a fact of who you really are.
Yeah, it's such a
imagine if they contact every one of your exes, right, and they put them all in a room, and then 2 of them say that you were, you know, clumsy.
Yeah,
you'll be labeled as clumsy forever.
Yeah, I mean, you see it happen in reality TV shows. They edit characters to look a certain way. I don't know. I'm going to repeat what I said earlier. I am not saying I do or don't believe any side of the story. I'm not saying he's innocent. I'm not saying he's guilty. I'm saying that, you know, YouTube demonetized Russell Brand's channel this morning.
Yeah.
So this is what I'm saying. Like an accusation is powerful enough to completely sidetrack somebody's life, which is crazy to me, dude. Crazy to me. And if people make a false accusation, which I'm not saying these are, but if they do, there's no repercussions.
No. Sorry.
I think if somebody makes a false accusation and is found to be lying, that they should serve the amount of time that person was on the hook for if they were found guilty. So if you accuse somebody of, let's say, some kind of something, if you accuse somebody of threatening you with a weapon, and that's found to not be true, if let's say that crime held a 1 to 3, you should face a 1 to 3.
You should be stabbed.
No.
But you know who did get something back? Didn't that happen to Johnny Depp? They try to smear his name.
They did.
Yeah, they did, but that was a civil case. That wasn't a criminal case.
No.
You know, and he won, but what happened to her for making all this shit up?
I don't know.
Not much.
No, she got ordered to pay money that she's never going to pay, probably. You know, like I'm sure that's all it was. It was a civil case. So it's like, to me, I mean, there's really no penalty. You can make a false accusation about anything. And if it's found to be untrue, that's got to be, it's worrisome, you know?
Yeah, no, absolutely.
But I mean, damn, yeah, I had to touch on Russell Brand. So again, man, you know, hopefully the legal system does what it's supposed to, gets to the bottom of it and accurately.
Well, here's the thing that they did say.
What?
Just to jump in, they said victims in the media also have to take account of Britain's claimant-friendly libel laws, which put the burden of proof on those making allegations. So if you're making an allegation, you have to prove that what you're saying is true.
Okay, fair enough.
Fair enough. You know,
Is that the opposite over here? Do you have to prove your innocence?
Yeah, I mean that's not what it's advertised as, but that's definitely how it works. They say you're innocent until proven guilty, but you're guilty until you prove you're innocent.
I don't know. I got a video.
oh shit, let's do it. We'll wrap the show with that. We're getting to the hour anyway. Let's do it.
It's under video one Twiz.
So this is a video. What was this? Was this Barstool Sports posted this or SportsCenter or something?
I don't know who originally posted it. I'm sure Barstool put it back up.
Okay.
All right.
All right. And this
The
was
football player.
That's right.
Is
it college or high school?
I don't know. I know she's hot.
College.
College football player. He's after a game, his mother comes over and celebrates with him.
Yeah, as good moms do. Let's see it. Let that loop.
Yep.
I wonder if they take in tryouts. Do they take walk-ins? Walk-ons, rather?
Did she take walk-ons?
I mean,
Wait a minute, bro. Hang on.
Dude, you
Coño?
I seen her gram. Her shit's...
Yeah?
Yeah.
Damn, she looked like a Southern belle.
She is.
Yeah, is she? Where's she from?
Yeah. I
She
don't
looked like
know.
a Southern
I don't know
belle.
where they're from.
this isn't Utah.
In Utah. Look at that. She's probably Mormon. Look at that. She'll let you have 2 wives. Look at that. Look at that.
All right, let's get off of here. But
Let's
everybody's
get
going-
off on here. I mean, get off of here.
Everybody's going crazy over this video because his mom like fucking
Straddled him.
straddled her son. I don't know. She didn't wrap her legs around him.
Yeah, I think people.
I don't think it's
people are going
crazy. I mean, if she like, is it because she's hot and she's got man-maids that are built for speed? Is that why people are fucking going crazy? Because that's the only reason I could see this being like an issue. Because if she was a fucking pig, nobody would give a fuck.
Exactly.
right?
And he probably wouldn't have been able to hold her up either.
No, but because she's in stilettos and she's fucking got a rockin' bod and the big blonde hair, people are fucking losing their mind because she looks like a porn star. I don't know. I don't think that she should feel ashamed. She wasn't fucking French.
She got a link tree in the bio.
no link tree in the bio.
Lame.
Fucking loser. She's not maximizing her potential.
Definitely not. Definitely not.
Honey, we could maximize you over here. You let me manage you. No,
Let me be your manager.
Let me be your manager. I don't know. What do you think about it?
I think it's interesting. I think that his teammates probably elect to have dinner at his house more than they don't.
Bro,
I'd be doing yard work over there.
There's
I'd be like,
other-
yo, your pool needs a vacuuming.
dude, there's other pictures of her at the game wearing the wildest outfits.
No way.
If you look at her Instagram,
Probably
this is
mortifying for that
this
poor
is
kid.
Nothing. He looks like he doesn't care. His mom's a fucking smoking hot. She looks like she's fucking, and I don't even think she's not like, she's pretty fucking hot. Well, I was gonna say she's not that hot, but she is. I don't know. She just, yeah. They got the kids at school got to be going crazy over her.
Yeah, bro, you kidding me, man? That would have been a sleepover house every weekend, bro.
He's in college though.
Yeah, well, she's been hot forever. If she's this hot now, how hot you think she was when he was in high school?
Yeah, I don't
playing
know where
varsity?
she got those puppies installed. That might be new.
Either way, dude. I mean,
You know what? No, you're right.
come on, bro.
Because if you did that nowadays, it's not the style of nowadays. That's
Nah.
the style of something that was done in the early 2000s.
That's right. It got
That's
a
an
little
earlier
Baywatch
model.
firmness,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah. I told you, built for speed, not for
Yeah,
comfort.
That's right. Built for speed.
Yeah,
for comfort.
She'll cut
Built
through
for
the-
stability, you know?
Yeah, she could cut through the wind with those puppies.
It's all about aerodynamics, you know?
Yeah, she's never been more comfortable when she jogs, I can imagine.
Yeah, bet. And there's no threat of like any head trauma or anything like
Nothing.
that. Be good to
No.
go.
No, her back is in excellent condition, it appears.
What's the chat saying? Are they getting involved in this? What's going on?
No, high school, he's 16. Oh, we're wrong. Twiz, we're not wrong. Let's blame this on Twiz.
What do I say? College?
Wow, so he's 16. I'll tell you what.
Now that's gotten worse.
I'd be calling for a parent-teacher conference every single week. I'd be like,
Only-
listen, this kid's out of control. Get in here. We got to
why-
discuss it.
Yeah, that's why I think it's a little worse. I still don't think it's inappropriate by any means. Like, I don't think it's inappropriate.
I don't think so. It's only inappropriate because she's attractive. It's like you were saying before. If she was some pig in a moo-moo that patted him on the back and shit and fucking had Crocs on, it wouldn't be a discussion.
She could have been wearing a fucking Pikachu onesie and fucking done the same exact thing and tongue kissed him and nobody would have thought anything.
No. They would have been like, well, that's that Southern love, you know?
Yeah.
Or that Midwest. What's Utah considered? Is that?
Utah? Isn't that like the fucking Midwest?
I don't know anything. If you told me to find Utah on a map, bro, I'll tell you right now, I'd have a rough go.
I'm going to tell you right now. I'm going to fucking make a stand.
Yeah?
I don't give a fuck about
Go ahead, man.
Utah.
Go ahead, man. Masters of none,
Not
bro.
a single solitary fucking Frenchman's fuck.
God.
If they fucking merged Utah with the fucking surrounding states, I'd have not a fucking thing to say.
Yeah, I have no
Only
idea.
thing I know that's down in Utah is steers and queers. No, honestly.
And
No,
that Texas.
I don't know. The truth is I know nothing about Utah either. I'm sure Utah's a fucking beautiful place. Isn't that where Cowboy's from?
No, he's from Colorado.
Okay.
I think.
Never mind. I'm sure there's
think
some
he's
real
from
good
Colorado.
fighters that are from Utah, though.
What's up with the chat? Let's see what the chat got going on. Because
Yeah,
it's not
Spaz just said
Yellowstone.
he's,
High school, he's 16.
Big 16-year-old.
big old
I don't know.
1-6.
That's all I got, man.
Yeah, that's
I'm
all I
giving
got.
you guys-
Twiz. What you
I'm
got for the
giving you
people?
guys everything tonight.
Giving you my life. What do you got, Twiz? What do you got for the people, man?
All I got for the people is vet your sushi place before you go there.
Facts.
100%. I concur.
100%.
Because when it comes to this raw fish game, when it comes to this fish game, man, they ain't playing in these streets. So make sure you vet your place. Make sure that you get good, you see glowing reviews, and if the rice tastes funny, run. That's it. And a good tell all for your sushi spot is, man, try the tuna and try the salmon. 2 easy ways to tell if your sushi place is trash.
Yeah, those are the most common orders, right?
Yep.
Most common orders. So if those suck, don't you dare order anything else.
I don't know if I've ever had fucking fire sushi.
That's because you haven't gone to the right spot. You know where you need to go?
I've had fire sushi quite a few times.
Know where you need to go?
I believed I've had it, but now I'm questioning everything.
Do you know where you need to go?
Where, Twiz? Tell us. I want to know.
Koto Buki.
Yeah, Kotobuki. Hell yeah.
Best sushi restaurant on the island right now.
Facts. And which one are you talking about? Babylon?
Of course.
Yeah, Babylon's the one. It don't even say Kotobuki on the restaurant. It just says sushi. You know it's Kotobuki if you know it's Kotobuki. They're fried oysters out of this world, bro. You do the oysters, Swizz?
Come on, man.
Come on,
Who
man.
you talking to?
All right.
I've been in the game for years. It made me an animal.
There's rules to the sushi shit.
I wrote you a manual.
That's it, yo. Masters of None, episode 167. If you guys haven't already, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe, archived episodes onto YouTube. Click on the live section. Check out last week's episode. Check out last week's episode where we interviewed Long Island's #1 chopped cheese aficionado. Check it out. That's it. What do you got, Jay?
That's what I got. Again, please smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so that when we do go live, you guys don't miss an episode, even if we're a little late or we're a little early. We'll never be early, but you get it. And, check out the archive of the videos, the YouTube videos, and check out audio podcasts on any audio podcast platform that you prefer. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Play Store, Podbean, Stitcher, anywhere that you consume your podcasts. And, iHeartRadio as well. We appreciate you guys, and listen with headphones on if you're at work or something like that. Keep the volume low, because you never know what may be discussed on here. So that's what we got. Mass and None Podcast, episode what? 167.
167. That's it. That's the Cowboys.
167. We out. Twiz.